Alrighty, this is how I like to wrap my hands. I think it's called the Super-Plat. So that stitching, the stitching side here, you can see we're going to have that face down over our hand. Okay, so first I put my thumb in the loop. And again, we're wrapping for wrist support. So we're not putting wraps over our knuckles, we're wrapping to support our wrists when hitting the pads. So I'll put my thumb through the loop, have it coming over my hand. And what I'm going to do first is come down my wrist at 45 degrees about 7 to 8 times, depending how big your wrists are and how long your wraps are. Okay, so I'm going to go 1 at a 45 like that, so not flat like that, at a 45 down the wrist. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and from there I'm just going to lift my wraps up and give them a bit of a jiggle to try and get the tangle out of it. Okay, and as I'm wrapping, I just keep my hand face down. I don't turn my hand around like this as I'm wrapping and confusing myself. I just keep it face down. So after you've done our 8, or however many you do, go over the top of your thumb. At the top of your thumb, I'm going to go around our thumb and straight up to our pinky. Okay, going from the outside around to the inside of our pinky, making a fist, giving it a little bit of tension, and then going back down under the wrist. Then up to the ring finger. This time we go inside, outside, which will be the same for the rest of the fingers. So what I mean by that is we're going to the inside of the finger, back around to the outside, and back over our hands. Making a fist, back down under the wrist, middle finger, inside, outside, making a fist, back down under the wrist, pointing finger, inside, outside, making a fist, back down under the wrist, and then I'm going to do a couple more 45s down the wrist just to get a bit of length out of the wraps before tying it off. So I'm doing a couple more times here, again at 45s, not flat. So then what I might do, to make sure I only have a couple of lengths left, I might actually make that one, push it up a little bit more. I'm going to go over my thumb, back over my wrist, and then I'm going to tie it off flat, straight up there. So I'm going to tie that off flat, and by tying it off up there, it'll stop the wrap from slipping forward and then coming undone. So this should stay nice and tight, and you'll be able to see your palm if you've done it correctly. So that's my right hand. I'll do my right hand first, and then I'll jump onto my left.